Seriously?
Warm.
Yeah, they're my words. I'm not gonna pick warm now because you said warm. How about vibrant, motherfucker?
Okay.
I don't know. Destiny. Explode.
Yeah, that's
swimsuit. Explode. Alone. Dark. Sadness. Hopeless. Incongruent. Depression. Existence. Whistle. Keep showing off, why don't you?
sorry.
Agonizing. Skirt.
Good.
Determination. And the last one will be misery.
Wonder which girl you picked, dude.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a drink here.
Yeah, I'm already out of water.
I feel like I'm like Shrek. It's like where Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy recording Shrek. Almost. Okay. Hey, Shrek! Alright, anyways. Hi again, Carl.
I'm like an onion. Sorry.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Carl. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I was looking at my cup. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Carl always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Yeah.
He helps me with busy work without even asking.
Yeah.
Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
I think that's more of a...
What's the same spelling every time?
Context!
I don't like the laugh anyways. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Carl can become good friends too.
Yeah. Sayori. Sayori, what the fuck ever. That's currently what's going through my mind.
Yeah, like that face, like, huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yori even brought you something today, you know. Gosh. Wait, Sayori.
Yeah, me?
Not really.
I think I accidentally wrote the poem about her. Although I'm not really sure who I wrote it
Yeah, because when you picked a different word, each girl kind of...
Oh, I wouldn't even pay attention
Yeah,
to
when you
that.
picked a certain word, the girl would, like, appear, so whichever one you picked the most words to is going to go to that girl.
Oh, I was just looking at the words.
Oh, I know. I was watching, so... anyways, don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big
That's
deal.
me.
Oh, sorry.
So I already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it's up to me. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise.
Well played.
It'll make me happy no matter what. Yeah, a lot more well played than I normally would ever be.
Is that so? I'm good, I caught it.
Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Hold on, I gotta put my glasses back on.
Yeah, you're cleaning them and hitting the button. That was impressive.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Bitch.
And we could, you know...
Yeah.
What? Discuss it, if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picks out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yeah, Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
I wonder what book it is.
It turns out it's like War and Peace or some shit. No, I don't.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Hold on. Damn it, got me cleaning my other lens. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Looking for her manga.
Yeah. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading.
You picked your choice.
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Don't worry, your eyes shall meet for a split second. And our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under this sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. Those are dangerous words when a woman says that. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You bought 2 of them?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
I'm telling you, man. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There is something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What is it about, anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back.
Wow.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Oh, there's some foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Whoa. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Let's see, this is the build-up. This is how this game is going to build.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. See, that wasn't a... it was a...
But they're all spelled the same.
You context.
Why don't you put he instead of you know what I'm saying? Oh, jeez. Are you not? I don't laugh a lot. When I laugh, it's always out loud, man. I can't stop it. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Carl?
I'm not a fan of this sort of thing at all, but we're doing it anyway.
Hey.
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Those kind of stories, not these kind of stories. I mean, I guess I said what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seemed to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. What? But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Man, just put that together. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yes.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. What?
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Oh. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Oh, now you apologize. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Hey! Ah! Yeah!
I think that would be another kind of slipping. With that that you did. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Jeez.
I see. So, another diversion. One of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of these kind of games is everyone completely accurately states what they're feeling 90% of the time.
Right. There's no mystery to a point.
Yeah, there's no mystery. There's no since you're.
Yes.
Since you can't really, because most of these games aren't very well animated. Like she has like 6 poses that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting body language or reading between the lines, it spells everything out, which bugs me. I don't know. As someone who reads a lot and writes a lot, it bugs me when everything is spelled out. But anyway, well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
Not only that, but since everything is spelled out, it makes something that could be summed up in 3 well-written sentences take 45 fucking minutes. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.